Ma'am, I think we can start, ma'am. Roshni, ma'am.
So, good evening, everyone. This is Roshni Segal with Media Entertainment Skills Council, welcoming you all to Creative Warriors Workshop powered by Vidyadan in association with Global Media Education Council, GMAC. So, we are here with a new, really interesting session on significance and impact of memes. Yes, after a really great session few days back, today we will be learning more about significance and impact of memes in today's time. So, with Dr. Nitish Tripathi ji, we'll be having this session today, and I'll talk about Dr. Nitish Tripathi ji. So, he's an assistant professor at St. Xavier University, Kolkata. His areas of interest are media psychology, marketing, advertising, and new media. So he has over 30 research publication, which includes 5 UGC tested research papers and one book chapter in CRC Press of Taylor and Francis Group. Dr. Tripathi also got the opportunity to present his research paper at IAMCR, an international online conference in 2021, and at national level seminar organized by UNESCO chair on community media and University of Hyderabad in 2019. So before joining St. Xavier, Dr. Tripathi had 1 year stint as guest lecturer at Vasanta College for Women and 1 year 5 months as assistant professor at Adamas University, Kolkata. So I would now like to welcome Dr. Nitesh Tripathi ji to our platform. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this warm welcome. And so, shall I take it as a go ahead to begin my presentation?
Yes, sir. And if you have anything to explain about your session before
Oh,
starting, yeah. So we would
well,
all love to hear from yourself. Maybe if you would like to give a brief about this session, and then you can take it over.
sure. So basically, my session would be dealing with, as you mentioned, significance and impact of memes now, because memes is something which we consider very ordinary. It's a part of a life. Yes, indeed, it is. It's a very big part of a life. We share memes, we consume memes, but we do not take them seriously. So it is in this regard I'm going to, deal with this particular aspect, why we should take memes seriously. So for this, I have this presentation ready with me, and with your permission, so shall I begin with it?
Sure, sir. Sure. So I'm sure we all are going to learn a lot today. And I wish to hand over the session to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, so I need to share the screen. Shall I start sharing?
Yes, sir, you may say.
Okay. So I just need to ensure. Just hold on. Now, please tell me, is the PPT visible or not?
It's visible, sir. It's visible.
Okay, great. So now I'll go ahead with the presentation. And if there are any technical glitch, please do let me know, and then I'll stop there and then to rectify it. So yes, good evening, everyone. I am Nitish Tripathi, and I'm from St. Xavier's University. And today it is my honor to speak on the platform of GMEC in association with MESC. So I'll be speaking on the topic significance and impact of memes. Now, I need not introduce memes because you all are already familiar with it, or rather, I should say, acquainted with memes. You consume and share them on daily basis, but there are several aspects which you all ignore, and today I'll be dealing with them. So, what are those aspects? So there are several questions which I'll be answering through my presentation. The questions like how memes impact the society and the world, how memes affect our behavior, how memes can bring a positive change in the society, then why memes are important at all, then why should we take memes seriously. So I'll be answering these questions through my presentation. And now, it is a common perception that memes are seen just as a mode of entertainment, with which I have a problem because they are not just a mode of entertainment. They are aimed at providing comical relief. I do agree with that, but they are way more than that. You just go to internet and you will get really very interesting and impressive research happening in this regard. So without further ado, I'll be getting started. So last year, social media was abuzz with a very unusual question. Now you might be wondering, and if you were not living under a rock, you would be knowing about this. No, it's not whether India will win the next cricket tournament or who will form the next government in a particular state. It was Rasode mein kaun tha. Now you might be thinking why someone would be bothered with such a trivial question. But before I move on to talk about it, I hope you already know the answer, and it was Rashi. So how come such trivial thing became a talking point on the internet itself? And that too for a good amount of the time of the year. For this, we need to understand the genesis or the background of this particular meme. So in August 2020, there was this YouTuber named Yashraj Mukhate. He is a singer and a music composer. He releases a video mashup, which was a remix from a dialogue derived from a popular Indian soap opera named Saath Nibhana Saathiya. Okay, so here is this image and here is this video. And as you can see from the video, it has almost 91 lakh views. So this is the video I'm talking about. So basically, this was, this particular serial, Saath Nibhana Saathiya, is telecasted on Star Plus, and it is one of those regular soap operas. So in this, there was a monologue by a character named Kokila Ben. The whole conversation was between Kokila Ben and another character, Gopi Bau, and beats and tune was added to this particular dialogue, and thus a high quality meme was created. So this is how this meme originated. Now, what was the outcome? Later, it started trending, and people and celebrities alike started making and circulating reels, stories, dubs in various memes based on it. Now that I've given you the background of the topic, let's move on to something very, very basic, which is the definition and meaning. So, as you can see from the slide itself, memes are an image, video, or piece of text, or many a times combination of these, which are typically humorous in nature, and that could be copied and spread rapidly by internet users, often with slight variation. So it's not like you'll find the same meme everywhere. You will find similar themes in such memes. And that's why memes could be considered as a good example of user generated content. Why? Because users are creating it and users are sharing them. As far as the meaning is concerned, memes basically mean to imitate. Now, why such meaning? It can be traced back to the origin of this particular word, which was given by Richard Dawkins. So he is a biologist and he gave this term in his book, The Selfish Gene. But now, the usage of these terms and implications of this term can be found in marketing, politics, sociology, economics, education, and many other dimensions of the world. With this, I'll be moving on to the characteristics of meme, which would help you in identifying and finding out the difference between a meme and a cartoon. So basically, memes are template based. That is the most important characteristics. So when I say template based, usually you will find juxtaposition of images. All right, that is, images are placed next to each other, and that's how you can easily distinguish it from cartoons. All right, and it is because of this convenience you can identify a specific meme format even when there are so many variations of it. One of this example, as you can see from the slide, is of this Drake meme, which is from his song Hotline Bling. So moving on to the next characteristics, memes are multimodal. Now, what is this multimodal? Multimodal basically is the combination of two or more modes. Now, what are these modes? The modes could be a text, it could be an image, it could be a motion, it could be an audio, it could be a symbol as well. Now, since there is a combination of these modes, that is why memes are very interactive and appealing in nature. It's also multimodal. Why we can say memes are multimodal is because of another reason, because they contain the reference to not just one media content but multiple media content at the same time. So for example, this meme of Drake would be combined with maybe Rahul Gandhi meme or maybe with Tarak Mehta ka Ulta Chashma meme. So that is the combination which you will see usually on social media. Now moving on to the next one. Another characteristic of memes is that they are contextual. I wouldn't say highly contextual because you can get their references easily from popular media. So memes are contextual. Why? Because they contain the reference to a particular information, issue, stereotype, a particular event, which if not known to the person, that person would not be able to understand the meme. So that's the thing with memes. Moving on to another characteristic, that is incomplete. So unlike ads which you see on social media or on television or films which you see in cinema, the memes are always incomplete. But you might wonder how. See, memes usually have a hidden context which is hidden behind them, which is not mentioned in the meme itself, unlike a written joke that is visible and is obvious. That's why people like them more, because they have to scratch their head to think of the context and to understand that particular context of the meme. And that is why they are considered to be incomplete. Moving on to another characteristics, memes are always layered. So unlike an obvious joke, meme is always layered as it contains many a times combination of two or more contexts. So it's not like just it's a simple one context. There are always combination of one more than two contexts, two or more contexts. Memes are essentially humorous. So be it light or dark, humor is always present in memes. Moving on to another characteristic, memes are popular and many a times viral. So one of the reasons why memes are well known is their virality. And what is virality? Virality is the tendency of an image, a video, or a piece of information to be circulated rapidly and widely from one internet user to the other. Memes also become popular because of the networking effect. You can just Google this particular term to know more about it. Moving on to another characteristic, memes are a part of mass culture, which another term which we can use for this is low culture. So if I give you a choice between Mona Lisa painting or any other complex art for that sake and consuming a meme, I'm sure you all would prefer meme. It's because even though memes are contextual, yet their context are derived from popular culture or art forms, and that's why they are easily understood. So you will find memes on CID, you will find memes on Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma, DDLJ, or Hera Fairy, instead of some serious piece of literature or art forms. So that's memes for you. Another characteristic of memes is that they require low literacy level. Why they require low literacy level? Because as I mentioned earlier, the references are usually from popular media content, and that is why. So as most of the references in a meme are from popular culture, that is why they could be easily understood, and hence they require low literacy level. Another characteristic is that memes are always less on aesthetics. So you won't find lots of aesthetics or literary devices embedded in a meme. Unlike an art film that is loaded with literary devices, memes are simple and hence easily understood by a common person. Also, it is easy for people to create them, and hence people find them more interesting. Now, moving on to the next characteristics, the last characteristic which I'll be dealing with, that memes are always short. So memes are an appropriate form of short content. But in order to explain this more, I'll move on to the next slide and I'll show you an image. So I'm sure you might be already familiar with this particular image. So this image is of Priya Prakash Warrior, who became famous because of just one wink. Not a film, not a song, not a scene, just a few good seconds of winking. This wink was part of a song from film Oru Adar Love. But out of the entire film, only the wink got viral. That's the power of short content, and that's the power of making memes. On the right, you can see how this meme was used on social media platforms. Now, let's move on and discuss how memes are creating a huge impact in other fields. So, throughout my lecture, I will be giving several instances of memes and the background behind them. And then later, I'll explain the impact part as well. So, starting with advertising and marketing. See, nowadays companies are trying hard to be interactive and engaging with the audience as much as possible. They are doing so in order to remain relevant and be remembered by the people. To achieve this, they indulge in moment marketing, which can be defined as a brand using a timely event for a real time and relevant customer interaction. Alternate term for this is piggybacking. I'm sure you all will understand why it is called so. So, be it Binod, be it रसोड़े में कौन था, party हो रही है, कौन बनेगा करोड़पति memes, Shark Tank, and many others, companies regularly use popular TV programs, films, songs, dialogues, trends, and viral content to prepare promotional material, and they upload the same on their social media accounts. So, here is one example. So this is one of the ads which was prepared by Netflix India, and they wanted to encash on this particular trend or this particular meme of party ho rahi hai. So these are few other brands that also try to encash upon this party ho rahi hai meme. So this is Swiggy and this is Domino's, and you can see clearly how cleverly they are preparing their promotional material, and it's totally free. Now, moving on to the economy and the business aspect. So, in economy and business aspect, I'll give you several examples how memes play a pertinent role in the shaping up of a particular economy or a business of a particular company. So, the first example that I'm going to take is of Elon Musk's Cybertruck launch. So, during one of the launch of Cybertruck in 2019, while Elon Musk was demonstrating the bulletproof glass window to the audience, Elon Musk asks one of the volunteers to try and break the glass window. And to everybody's surprise, or rather shock, the window immediately got shattered when the person tried to break it. Now, you might think this might be a negative publicity. People started sharing memes regarding this, which in turn made the launch and the product, that is Cybertruck, a talking point in the internet community. Some also made fun of the look of the car for being very basic and rather weird. As you can see from the image itself, there are several memes which were shared regarding the look of the car along with this breaking of glass. So these were few of these memes which were shared. Anyway, so all of this actually provided a free promotion to the car. You might think that it might be a negative publicity, but that was not the case. It provided a promotion to the car, which ultimately helped in booking 3 million Tesla Cybertruck. And I read somewhere that it will take at least 6 years to fulfill this order. I know every company would be wishing for this. Now, here I would like to say that Elon spends very less on promotion in comparison to other car makers who are spending actually lakhs and crores of money. Here, I would like to introduce the concept of paid versus earned media. So paid form includes the advertising in which every companies are spending their money. But there is the earned media part, which is maybe could be in the form of word of mouth. So memes are an appropriate example of earned media. Anyway, with this, I'll like to move on with the next example, and it's again related to Elon Musk. So the next example that I'm going to take is of Elon Musk tweeting about Bitcoin. So Elon Musk in 2021 stated, in one of his tweets that, as you can see from the slide itself, there is this, tweet which Elon Musk has tweeted to the right of the slide. So Elon Musk stated in his 2021 tweet that Tesla, the car company which he owns, would no longer accept Bitcoin to purchase its vehicles, citing concerns about the environment. The outcome of it was there was a 17% decline in price of Bitcoin. Even after that, the price of Bitcoin remained volatile. So how did this happen? First, Elon Musk is a very big name and he enjoys a large following on social media. So he is a big influencer. When he tweeted this, people shared the same information through posts, but most importantly, through memes. Unlike long posts and videos, memes are interactive, crisp, and funny. That's why they have higher entertainment and engagement value than other media content. And that's why they are shared and consumed on a wider level than any other media content. And that's a fact. Now, so you can see from one of the news clippings that I have put above, Bitcoin plunges 17% after Elon Musk tweets on Tesla not accepting cryptocurrency. And there is this meme which is being shared. It is one of those memes which was shared at that time. With this, I move on to a classic example, a recent thing that happened. That is the Ronaldo's Drink Water Act. So what was this case? So Coca-Cola's market value dropped to a whopping $4 billion from 242 billion to 238 billions immediately after footballer Cristiano Ronaldo removed two bottles of Coca-Cola kept in front of him at Euro Cup 2020 press conference. So he did this during a press conference. It was just an act in isolation done by Ronaldo, a famous footballer. So he followed this act by holding a bottle of water and saying agua in Portuguese, water in Portuguese. So this particular video was, shared widely on social media. Many public figures also attempted the same gesture, be it Paul Pogba, and I remember it was David Bonner, if I am right. And then later, many more people, not just celebrities, and many more people started sharing memes based on this along with different contexts. So the context differed, but they were referring to this particular meme. So you can see this Drake meme was used to disseminate the information about Ronaldo replacing Coca-Cola bottle with water bottle. And there is this another meme which is from Panchayat, another web series. And you can see the news clipping, the title, which says Ronaldo's drink water message wipes out 4 billion from Coca-Cola's market value. So that's the Drink Water Act by Ronaldo. And with this, I'll be talking about how memes are affecting the political scenario of a nation. So first use memes find in politics is through political communication. Now you might have seen usage of memes among people about politicians and political issues or developments. So what they do is they will prepare memes about a particular politician, maybe poking fun at that politician or making fun of a particular issue or a particular development. So this is how memes are prepared. So even politicians and party workers are doing the same, that is sharing memes as they find its reception very encouraging and promising. For this very reason, even during election campaign, political parties share memes or or other social media ready content. So not just memes, other social media ready content like it could be a remix of Khela Hobe or Tumpa Shona song. So these are the things which are shared by these political parties and politicians on their social media account. Even common people do not refrain from this. Common people also share WhatsApp jokes, memes, videos, and posts about the elections, which I believe subconsciously helps the voters in making decision regarding whom to vote for. Now, moving on to another usage of memes. So are often used in rhetoric communication. Now, you all know for a fact that politicians use rhetoric in their speech. But in today's digital era, these rhetoric soon become a fodder for memes. So, be it छप्पन इंच का सीना, मैं भी चौकीदार चोर है, खेला हो बे. All of these become an essential part of whatever a party wants to communicate. So use of rhetoric becomes even more relevant as common people understand simple messages rather than densely informative messages. And that's the reason why memes are, disseminated on such a wider level. Now, another usage of memes in politics is for setting up of a particular propaganda or narrative. So whether you want to convey someone as a Vikas Purush or as a brushed politician, memes can play a pivotal role in this. The example of Rahul Gandhi must be taken in this regard. So Rahul Gandhi was shown as a non-serious candidate for PM post by BJP IT cell. They targeted him by using the term Pappu for him and making memes and jokes and forwarding the same through their workers, party workers, that is Karyakartas, among the public. And the result you all know. Obviously, they succeeded in this endeavor. Moving on to another usage of memes in politics, which is for ideological warfare and communal hatred. Here I would like to focus on the problematic aspect of memes. See, memes are often, it is my observation, purely my observation, I have seen that memes are used for spreading opinion regarding a particular community, which are nothing but derogatory, racist, casteist, stereotypical, and reductionist in nature. This oversimplification of opinion forces people to think on binary lines. Often I have seen memes being used to spread hate by creating anti-Islam sentiments among the people. And even though comical in nature, due to confirmation bias, memes may shape our opinion subconsciously. So that's the thing with memes. Also, you might have often seen how right wing and left wing fight each other and troll each other on social media through sharing of memes. So that's the usage of memes in politics. And another usage which I would like to add in this regard is non-serious news readers. Again, this is my observation. They come to know of news or a particular recent event through memes and use the same to form their opinion. This is pretty worrisome and this should change. Anyway, so now I'll be, showing you, I'll be talking about these memes, which I have presented in this slide. So as you can see, the meme of Rahul Gandhi. This was one of the memes which was actually shared by the BJP, IT cells through their party workers and many other memes as well, apart from the jokes that they used to make about Rahul Gandhi. So ultimately, the motive was to show Rahul Gandhi as a non-serious candidate. So this was their intention. Now, here is another meme, which is nothing but a sarcastic comment on Narendra Modi's policies. So it's not like just they were, trolling Rahul Gandhi. Narendra Modi is also trolled equally. But the point is, there you see usage of, conveying of a particular image by IT cell of a particular party so as to show a particular candidate as being a non-serious candidate. So that's the thing with memes. Now, moving on to another meme. So that's Narendra Modi meme decimating the entire Congress in elections. Now, I was talking about this particular aspect wherein they people use memes to create a particular narrative. So I have given you the example of Rahul Gandhi, but not just this. Memes are also used for starting a particular ideological warfare. So usage of derogatory terms like librando, that is very very derogatory, and this is used for left wings and right wings as well. So this is how online wars happen, by using memes and such derogatory terms. Now to the right you will see how a particular perception about a community is created by creating memes on a particular aspect. So I hope you all remember, when Tablighi Jamaat incident happened, and all the news channels were trying to blame this Tablighi Jamaat for spread of coronavirus and increase in cases of coronavirus. So even though news channels were doing this, but memes were also aiding this particular perception. So that is the political dimension. With this, I would like to now focus on how memes affect our society. So a meme could serve lots of functions in the sociological dimension. So the first use of meme in the sociological dimension is of how memes act as a social lubricant. So, see, people need something to talk about, and it is obvious. Just like you need lubricant so that your car engine doesn't make noise and runs well, similarly, people also need a topic of conversation which acts as a lubricant. They need this so that they could pass their time or get rid of boredom. So, for instance, during COVID-19, plethora of memes were shared about funny daily life observations related to lockdown. So here are a few of the examples. Quarantine day 1, quarantine day 10, me trying to maintain distance at grocery shop, the guy behind me, everything is cancelled because of coronavirus, and introverts feeling relief because of coronavirus. So these were few of the funny memes that were actually shared. So that's the first function that memes serve, that is acting as a social lubricant. Now moving on to another aspect, that is memes also act as a cathartic force. That is, they help in the catharsis. So during COVID-19, again, I'll be talking about it. When you all were scared and sad because of the losses which we were facing, memes put you all at ease and gave us an opportunity to giggle. Not just this, when you feel angry, maybe about India's performance in cricket, memes make your anger subside, and many a times they make your anger vanish. Memes for today's generation is a kind of coping mechanism. It provides comic relief and hence is cherished by this generation and other generations as well. So, moving on to another aspect, the sociological dimension of meme. So these are another there are few or more examples for how memes act as cathartic force. This is Virat Kohli acting as Indian captain, and how Virat Kohli performs badly in IPL when he is RCB captain. Also, people were trying to be sarcastic about the preparation of government. For this also they use memes so as to achieve catharsis. So that's the thing with memes. Now moving on, memes do not stop over here as far as sociological dimension is concerned. Memes are also used for creating awareness. So next time, whenever you visit Howrah station of Kolkata, please do check out the memes that have been installed instead of usual public hoardings that direct public not to spit, to put garbage in trash can, and to keep the station clean. Even though you might have seen lots of news articles on Hyderabad and Mumbai police, you might have seen lots of articles about Hyderabad police and Mumbai police uploading memes that aim to create awareness among public regarding crime prevention, law and order maintenance. So, following Cyberabad police and Mumbai police, other police such as UP police and Bihar police, they are also indulging in sharing memes on their social media accounts. Why are they doing so? So that people can enjoy these memes and also learn something from this. So that is the intention, and that is how I can say that memes help in creation of awareness. So here are a few of the examples which you might want to see. This one, the picture on the top right is of one of the images that was taken from Howrah station, and this was one of the memes which was prepared in this particular railway station, and I found it quite innovative. And then if you look below, you will find few of the memes that have been shared by Mumbai Police. So one of the memes talks about, online safety, how we must protect our data, how we must, ensure that our password is something that is strong. Then there is another one that talks about data security in general. So that's the thing. Now I'll be dealing with another dimension or another usage of memes in the sociological dimension. That is usage of memes for social justice. Now there is this hashtag that has been popular for a very long time. That is Epstein didn't kill himself. I'm sure you might have seen few memes regarding this particular hashtag. So Jeffrey Epstein, basically he was a sex offender and he died under mysterious circumstances in jail. So many conspiracy theories were floating around. They were being circulated on, social media, and netizens were, doubtful about that Epstein didn't commit suicide. Rather, he was killed so as to protect people in power. So they started demanding investigation into the death when news of his suicide was aired on television channels. And what was the way they chose? Obviously, creating memes to spread awareness on this particular issue. So you can see one of the memes which was prepared from this, image of Forrest Gump, wherein, the actor is saying, "I may not be smart man, Jenny, but I know that Epstein didn't kill himself." So ultimately, here they are trying to say that, hey, it's a no-brainer. Epstein didn't kill himself. He died under mysterious circumstances, and these circumstances need to be investigated. So this was the sociological dimension. And before I move on to another dimension, I would like to discuss the psychology behind the success or reception of memes. So what is the reason for success of memes? Why people like them so much? Why are they shared? Why do we consume memes? So there is this psychology behind this, which is known as Zeigarnik effect. Now, what is the Zeigarnik effect? Basically, the ability to remember unfinished activity better than the complete ones is known as Zeigarnik effect. So, if you don't get the joke or context mentioned in the meme, you will search on Google to know more about the context. And once you get it, then only you will be able to appreciate the meme. And that is why you remember that meme for a long time. And that is why you enjoy it better. So this was the psychological aspect. And with this, I move on to the last dimension, that is education. Now, let me tell you, before I go to the education dimension, I would like to state now, this is based purely on my prediction. So I might be correct, I might be incorrect. What I feel is that memes have an educative potential. So, sorry. So what I feel is that memes have an educative potential. So through nerd memes, philosophy memes, historical memes, and cultural memes, basic understanding on a particular issue or a topic can be developed or generated. Mind you, I'm not saying complex or advanced knowledge, but basic understanding. In fact, memes can help in generating interest in a particular subject. In my experience, as I have tried it, I can say with surety it works immensely. I am teaching media laws and literacy as one of the subjects in my classes, and I have shown students few memes which they really like and take more interest in my subject now, which many a times is perceived to be boring because my subject, media history and laws, is perceived to be boring because it is totally theoretical. But now students are taking interest in this subject thanks to memes. So, see, it might seem like a crazy idea, but initially films were considered just as a tool of entertainment and not learning. But when films began to be used for education purpose, it made education imparting more interesting experience. Soon, filmmaking was also inculcated amongst the students to make them more creative. Now, too, in India, we also have Children Film Festival. So, for the same reason, I believe memes would also in future become an ingrained part of curriculum and would become more mainstream. They would be considered a serious affair. That's why learners must be taught meme creation so that they could create memes that are informative and educative, which in turn would aid their learning. That's how we improve the quality of memes. So I was talking about those derogatory memes regarding a particular community. We won't see them anymore because we will be teaching the people how to make memes. So below, there are a few examples of educative memes, and only the ones who know the context will understand the meme which I'm going to show you now. So the first meme, as you can see, don't you hate it when you accidentally burn one of these? So bread, your finger, maybe the turkey, and the ancient library of Alexandria. So until and unless you do not know the context, you won't be able to appreciate this particular meme. And I am sure while I was talking about it, a few of you might have already started Googling what is this ancient library of Alexandria? Why is it so important? Once you read about it, and then you will realize why this meme was made in the first place. Now, moving on to the other two memes, these were few of the memes that I was using while teaching my subject media history and laws. Sorry, media laws and ethics. So the first meme I was using while telling students about the intricacies of blasphemy laws in India. And another meme was related to the topic of right to privacy and right to information. So these were few of the memes that I have shared in my PPT while I was delivering the lecture to the students in my class. So I think this is it from my side. I can end with just a simple thank you, but since I am talking about memes, it's better that I end in a meme lingo. And I hope you will appreciate this. So thank you everyone. I know I have ended a bit early, but I hope you do find my presentation informative. And if you have any queries, please you can reach me out and you can get those queries clarified. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Roshni ma'am, ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Hi. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Apologies. I had anticipated it to be a 1 hour presentation, but I ended, uh, uh, dozen of minutes earlier. So that's it from my side.
All right, sir. All right. I'm really sorry from my side also. I was facing some technical errors. So I think, sir, we got some like really positive remarks from students from universities. And some students are also asking us to maybe, if they could share some questionnaires with us and if you could answer their
I would love to
queries
do that, ma'am.
maybe later.
I
So,
would
sir,
love
we
to.
will be mailing you the details and these
Sure.
questions put forward by these candidates. And I believe, sir, it was really a wonderful session. I'm sure a well explained session. And
Thank you so
I
much.
believe it's really true that today's time